maybe because I'm a kid, I don't have. It's not depressing to me because I don't know as much.
Sounds like he knows a little too much.
Isn't that crazy though? That was just
crazy.
Like he was like, I maybe because I'm a kid, I don't know as much, so it's not. It doesn't upset me. It's just information to me. That's what he said.
He sounds like AI. He sounds like Haley Joel Osment.
I mean, he literally is like, It's just information, and it's history.
How does one process something like that? That's like to be self-aware in a like
to know that I'm a
dimension
kid.
of time and space. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. And then
you need to watch him like a hawk,
because it is.
That's dangerous.
Because I was like, don't you think it's because also the book itself is pretty like anti-sapiens, anti like and human, and I was like, why? And he was like telling me, I was like, but do you think that like, so he's not getting everything. So I was like, do you think then lions acting like this are evil? No. Then how are, and so then I put out 4 blueberries, and I said, there's 4, and I'm a Neanderthal. I'm the last Neanderthal, and you have to get these 4 berries for your family, or we die. What are you going to do to the Neanderthal? My son, Peter Kim, he looks at me and puts his hands over the blueberries, and he's like, time for a negotiation.
He's Donald Trump. He's the reincarnation of Trump. I know Trump's not dead yet, technically, but wow. I thought he was going to be like, time to share. Yeah. Wow.
I thought scary. I thought he was going to say, kill me, right? Because that's what he's been learning inside. That's what happened with sapiens. But no.
He's evolved.
Crazy.
Wow.
It's time for a negotiation.
I mean, I don't know if I should be proud or completely horror
scared. Yeah, me neither.
Well, today, thank you for joining us on the Patreon. A little snippet of Unchi's family dynamics. But we wanted to talk to you guys, or talk to each other, and have you guys voyeuristically watch and listen about the idea of monogamy.
Right, because before we got on the mics and we decided to take the conversation on the mic, I asked Peter what percentage of the world he thinks would be predisposed to monogamy.
Naturally monogamous. Outside of social constructs, history, precedent, whatever.
If marriage didn't exist, right? Is that your...
Marriage or culture didn't exist.
Okay.
Like, would human beings sapiens be naturally monogamistic or polygamistic?
Yeah.
And I said naturally 10% of the population would want to be like penguined out. Yeah. Like lobsters. You and me forever, that thing.
Like that sort of like true kind of locking in on your person.
Soulmate type shit.
Yeah, soulmate type shit.
Yeah. And you said what? 30%?
I said
right?
closer to 30.
Closer to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I think once...
And you cited the fact that a lot of older Jewish men dote on their wives.
Dote on their wives, and it's like it's not just that they dote on them; they have like a singular focus on
them.
Yeah, like they are the woman for them. Mm-hmm. And I guess when you say stripped of marriage, also, then I don't know. I might push that back to 25, 20.
Right,
but.
Because if you're not hurting that person by being
financially, right?
Financially, emotionally, whatever, physically, if all of that was moot, and you saw another human being that pulled at your groin, what percent is going versus like nothings? How many people are going nothings? Feeling the desire and deciding not to.
I would say that like. I'm putting 25% even knowing that people would be having full families. So I think that's a pretty low number given that like most people will have, like children in some way.
Let me reverse the question, how about? And think about a world, if you will, a society that forces polygamy. Yeah. Where you cannot have sex with the same person, only one person. You must fuck other people.
Yes.
It's policed. How many then will break the law and only be with one person?
0%.
Why?
okay, I guess some people are just love to break laws. So
no, I mean, but like if your thing is like I only want to be with you, I don't want to be with other people, that singular focus you're talking about,
sure,
then those people must exist as well, whether it be enforced or not, like
I feel like that overlap between like given the punitive like the consequences,
people wouldn't want to get in trouble more than stay monogamous. Okay, I'll
the
I'll meet you there.
monogamy, because I think love like that, but the monogamy, the sexual of it, I think would be secondary.
What if this? Okay, let's strip back one more layer, and if it wasn't, the polygamy wasn't about sex, but it was about
emotional attachment.
Yeah,
I don't think heterosexuality would exist.
Everybody would be queer. Women would just pair up with women, and then
pods. It'd be pods, and then
gay man, 2 gay men, and 4 gay women.
Yes,
equals
the pod.
1 pod.
Yeah.
Okay, so that sounds like a pretty ideal
fun
situation,
party. Yeah.
Right? Right?
Yes.
Or no, more than 2 gay men, because that doesn't work.
Boring. Yeah.
So maybe 3 gay men.
Let's give them 5.
5 gay men and 7 lesbians.
Yes.
And this is one, so a pot of 12. 12 is a nice number, biblical.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. The disciples.
More women than men because,
not to be trusted.
Yes. Truly. Keep a cap on us. And have it matriarchal pods.
Absolutely.
And then the sex is the sex, whatever you want it to be. And within those things, there's going to be some bleeding over.
And there must be roving bands of like...
troubadours?
Yeah, of staunchly heterosexual men.
Causing
menaces. And that's what we are guarding against. Or they're the ones that come in and occasionally impregnate.
No, I thought the impregnation was coming from the gay men.
Sure, it could happen either way.
Like
but I think it's
giving
of course, but I think in this like sort of post-apocalyptic world, there's still these roving bands of marauders and
there's still straight men. Oh, okay.
Of violence.
We still have to live in this world in a hypothetical situation.
Violence is violence is violence.
Oh, I see. Okay. Because we must have. It's like the purge. If we don't have them, then we'll turn on each other.
Yes.
It's good to have a common enemy.
Balance must
Classic
exist.
in-group out-group.
Yeah. Because that's actually what is your ideal relationship like for you in the future, like if let's just
dream situation,
blue sky
ideal.
Yeah,
I think it would be because I like a lot of aspects of monogamous love.
Yes, me too.
Meaning you're special to me. I know everything about you.
Yes,
you know everything about me.
Being a priority in someone's life.
Yes,
a family part, the family
thing, having a person there that always has my back and I always have theirs.
Yes.
No matter how I feel about it in private, in public we are a united front.
Absolutely.
That kind of energy.
Sharing a lie. Yes.
And the consequences.
Yes.
Yeah, a partner in crime. Bonnie to the Clyde.
Yes.
That kind of like yin yang type of thing I really enjoy.
Yes.
I don't think I would enjoy chasing that kind of dynamic with more than one person. Exhaustion. But I liked my dinky tinky. I like my ding.
So what you're
I like my ding along.
You have your yin and your yang, and you have your dinky to your tinky.
You have your ting and your tang. Now. I like many human beings.
Sexually.
Novelty gets me off.
Yes.
It's the capitalism in us all. But it's the new, it's the
untasted.
Conquered, untasted.
The fresh fruit
possibly
at the bodega.
Forbidden fruit,
yes.
but doesn't have to be.
Okay, it's the jackfruit. It's the durian.
It's the new.
It's the durian.
It's the durian. It's the stink.
Yeah.
And I like that. So like I would like to maybe have one main partner and then have like
appetizers.
Yes.
Sides.
Both hors d'oeuvres and aperitifs.
Oh. Okay, this is bacon, this lardon. Okay,
I got a hard on for that lardon. It's for the Patreon. Who cares?
Thank you.
Sorry. But I would like to have maybe it's just like a gaggle of men I like go hang out with.
So do you want that gaggle to be rotating ever more, or do you want like a second tier of regulars?
I don't think I need second tiers. I need a revolving door.
Yes.
Of new.
Of news.
Yeah.
But so that's the hunt. That requires you to pursue.
Yes. Or sex work.
Yes. But so then are you still, is this like, so are there, it's kind of like your life now.
Yeah. I got it good, babe.
Thank you for supporting us on Patreon to just hear Peter talk about his life as is, and to ask him what his dream situation is.
I think I already have it. Like it's simple. Like I have my guy, and then I hook up when there's like a thing.
Sure.
But I don't want that to like incur into my life.
It doesn't detract, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What about you?
When my ideal situation is that once my husband dies.
Okay. We went left. You're already going to widower?
Would love
That's
to be
the ideal situation, to be a widow.
Okay. I would never. I like having a family too.
Yeah.
So I want a primary for sure. But that person, outside of having children though, like male, female, it does not really matter to me. Ideal would be to belong to like a coven or a commune type situation with like 5 to 6 other women, with like a gaggle of children and like some gay men in the mix, like what we were talking about, like that sort of situation where it's communal living, communal parenting.
Okay.
Right? With
one man at the center?
No.
That sounds like a cult?
No.
You want to be in a cult?
No, I want to have it be like a situation where there's true communal living. Mm-hmm. There's romantic relationships, true and deep relationships and friendships with all the women. And men there. But then
a marauding straight
that come in
impregnate you. What is going? Why is this the ideal?
Not marauding, but like you're kind of talking about, like transactional, like
journeyman,
sort of journeyman that like come in and like not just like it's not just transactional, but there is like a woo, the chase, like a dance of some kind where like you have the possibility of like the tension, the building. Because like for me, it's the tension that really gets me off.
Yeah.
Like the will they, won't they, how is it? Like the discovery of
flirting.
The discovery of the desire for each other is for me more intense than the actual consummating.
That's, I think, similar to why I like the new.
Yeah.
Because the old, there is no chase. There's no will they, won't they.
The butterflies.
Yeah. It doesn't happen with someone you have already had sexual congress with.
And who already, loves you. We want the danger of not knowing if they love us.
I want to dare you to hate me.
You even saying that gave me butterflies.
Ooh. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know and in the comments and what kind of ideal relationships you guys are into, because we're very curious in this modern, ever evolving world. See you next time.
Bye.
Is Derry here?